Good morning, you guys. Come on in. Come on in. Let's let the people know that we are live. Come on in, you guys. Let's send out, let's let the people know that we are woke this morning. Let's send out a few. Let's get the people up. If you guys are here, let me know. Good morning, Porch. Good morning, sweetie. I see you. I was just sending out a few, letting everybody kind of know that we are here in the building, just to kind of, so this way people will know that we are up and that we are live. So let's see. Well, good morning, you guys. Come on in. I'm just sending out a few notifications just to let the people know that we are here so that they can join us. But anyway, how you guys doing? Good morning, Brittany. Good morning, girl. I was on TikTok, and so I went live on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm kind of new when it comes to going live on TikTok. So I really haven't gotten myself used to being on TikTok or trying to figure out how that whole thing works. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to stick with what I know when it comes to YouTube. And so that's why I tell people to go ahead on and subscribe to my channel over here on YouTube. That's right. Happy birthday to all my Virgos. You said the sound is good. That's what's up. Happy birthday to all my Virgos who are celebrating today, tomorrow, yesterday, so forth. It's still Virgo season. So shout out to all my Virgos at this time. All right. So this is going to be a general reading. So take what resonate, leave the rest. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Reason, North, Node, wherever you may have Virgo placements at in your chart. If you're new here, please feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, share the channel with other Virgos. Invite other Virgos to the channel. We do accept super chat here. So if you feel the need to want to donate or love donation or whatever to the channel, we appreciate it. We ask everybody as you come in to please hit the like button so that we can help the channel grow. So hit the like button. Cross watchers, you are welcome to join us, but keep it classy because moderators are always in the building. Okay, so give it a like, give it a thumbs up. If it resonates, feel free to get in the comment section. Flip it as need be. Okay, however you want to do what you need to do with it. All right. Okay, so Virgos, like I said, you probably saw in the title where we said some of my Virgos you could be dealing with mixed emotions at this time when it comes to dealing with a significant other, definitely present as well as past. Okay, you could be dealing with more than one person. Okay, this could be more than one energy, this could be several different energies. Okay, and so, the message that I have here today for my Virgos at this time is that somebody here could be viewing you as being a bit antisocial in a situation where once upon a time there was some sort of secret rendezvous, some sort of secret love affair between you and a significant other person. Okay. And so now, since the separation between the two of you, because this was an act of impulse, this could be where you met somebody on an outing and there was just an attraction. You could have been to some sort of bar or lounge club, whatever the case may be. You could have met somebody while you was out, got to know each other, small talk, one thing led to another, and under the influence of alcohol, music, and that sort of thing, the active impulse turned into intimacy between two adults. Okay. You could have exchanged numbers, okay? And I'm using this as an example, right? Take what resonate, leave the rest, okay? Don't force it. Like I said, you two could have exchanged numbers, okay? This could have been something that started off slow, kind of, progressing, but this was a situation nonetheless between two adults where this person could have already been in a relationship with someone else and maybe you wasn't aware of it, or maybe you two wasn't really checking for that, you was only checking for each other, okay? You could have been also seeing somebody on the side, but while you two was getting to know each other, okay, like feeling comfortable being with one another, the laughter, the vibe, okay? And so the attraction, yeah, it took you to the bedroom, it took you to filling an empty void of, okay, I like this person, I'm feeling this person, I'm digging this person. But then something other happened in the process, all right? Where I don't know, maybe because being a Virgo, um, it's all good in the beginning. There's nothing wrong with getting to know somebody, but then the situation could have gotten itself a little bit beside itself, where somebody began to come off a bit clingy or too much. Maybe Virgo, you needed to have your space. Porsche, your birthday was yesterday. Well, happy birthday, sweetie. Virgo, this could have been a situation where, especially when it comes to work schedule, okay, like I said, maybe in the beginning everything was cool, but it was a bit too much, maybe because, like I said, this could have been a situation where you got caught up with somebody who was involved with somebody else, could have been married, um you could have been talking to somebody else, one thing led to another, feelings got caught up, but now for some reason there seems to be some sort of a separation between you and another individual. And for some of you, the reason for the separation could be because this person was dealing with other issues, dealing with substance. You know what I'm saying? You could have got connected with somebody who drunk a lot, smoked a lot of weed, or whatever the case may be, and you begin to outgrow it. You understand what I'm saying? Where for you, it was like, okay, we had fun, it was a fling, but now I'm trying, let me go back to work. You understand what I'm saying? And this person here, you kind of caught them off guard because you cut them off. You kind of you put the brakes on the situation because you're trying to now focus on your responsibilities. Okay, you realize as a Virgo going on hermit mode, taking some time to go within and reflect, trying to focus on what's more responsible when it comes to you trying to handle your responsibilities. And this is somebody who was feeling you but feeling the company, but it was more so of a, let's drink, let's smoke, let's have sex. And you kind of, this could definitely been somebody who was coming off a bit clingy in a situation with you. And so for some of you, you could have felt the need to really cut ties with this person, okay? Because you view this person as definitely being a third party comic, okay? Um, It's like in the beginning when you got with this person, this could be the masculine energy where, okay, you're attracted to this person because, yeah, they look good. You understand what I'm saying? The sex was good, but it's not enough to hold you down as a Virgo. It's not enough. You understand? And especially if this is somebody who was already connected to somebody else, you could have viewed this situation as, is this person living a double life? Which 9 times out of 10 they were because they was married. Okay. And so you choosing you, putting the pause on it, you could have chose to block this person. And for some of you, you blocked them because you felt as though this person was hiding something, concealing something away from you. Um, it's like you gained some sort of epiphany from dealing with this individual, and you rejected this person, and you put them in isolation. And this person had hopes and wishful thinking that there was going to be a second chance between the two of you, but now they feel stuck at a dead end. And so, what started out as just a sexual encounter of lust, okay, thrills and lust, what started out as, okay, yeah, we could have met at the club or whatever the case may be, it involved lust. You could have had some sort of secret rendezvous love affair with this person, but now it left them suffering in silence for some of you. Because the more you lay down with a person, like I said earlier, is that good morning, Regina. How are you? It's like I said, the more you lay down with somebody, somebody's bound to catch feelings, okay? Somebody's gonna catch feelings, the other person's gonna get up and walk away. And in this situation here, like I said, there could have been chemistry between you and this person because you had that sexual connection between this person. But then something hit a dead end where it became stagnant, you know? And it could be where it's like you trying to focus on your responsibilities where you now realize you want something more stronger, more secure, more stable. This person wasn't able to give you that because they was already in a relationship, but they nonetheless they was hoping that you was going to be down with whatever, you know what I'm saying? They thought that because of the way you met, that you was cool with it. Okay, they're married, they have kids, they're already obligated, so they already knew that you knew that, so they figured it could have been an understanding where, okay, that we're just gonna kick it and nobody has to get in our business and we'll just be each other's little side piece. But then as you can move on catching feelings for this person, you was forced to put some things on pause because when things got real, it's like you're saying, well, hold up, right? Because when it comes to holidays, birthdays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, Mother's Day, whatever, you and this person is not together because this person's with their family. And for some of you, you took notice of that. For some of you, you open your eyes when you realize that what you got yourself involved with wasn't solid. You understand? It's like your eyes opened up. You gained some sort of epiphany once you begin to figure out, what am I doing? I'm letting this person come and go. And every time they come and go, it's the same routine, same situation. We have sex and that's it. And when the sex is done, the person gets up and go home. And it's like it's a secret affair, and that caused your wall to go up because the light bulb came on and clicked. And it's like, okay, enough is enough. It's time for me to make some sort of rash decision. The time has come for me to choose self. And so that led to some sort of tension between you and this other person where now somebody's feeling stressed out because you was forced to have to choose yourself. And it left this person feeling confused and perplexed and conflicted. It left you having to go back in and recharge your battery. But for some reason or another, things have become completely distant between the two of you. And it can also be, does this person live across town from you? Are they traveling to you? Um, like I said, when somebody catches feelings, it could be a situation where, yeah, you're married and what we're doing is wrong. But now you say you love me, we got feelings for each other. So where do we go from here? And in the process, it's like people begin to get in your business on the outside. It's like somebody's feeling exhausted behind this situation. They're feeling burnt out because they don't know what to do. And it's kind of crazy because Virgo, you're sitting here saying, okay, I'm seeking some sort of balance and peace and happiness in my life, but all I want is harmony. Is there a mutual respect when it comes to intimacy? Yeah, but then you're saying, what else does this person got to bring to the table other than intimacy if this person is already wrapped up with somebody else? You know what I'm saying? You have no choice but to leave it be and let it go before shit gets out of hand and really blows up. Is this person longing for you or missing you, wants to talk, wants to have some sort of reunion with you? Could this be a twin flame, soulmate, a friendship, a romantic partner? Yeah, but at the same time, this is a situation where you can't allow yourself to connect with this situation. This person is still feeling hopeful and optimistic about the situation. This person misses your feminine touch, okay? They miss the way you feel. They miss the connection that the two of you had. And maybe once upon a time, Virgo, you was hoping that the two of you were going to be able to build something and grow from it. You know, start over, get a place together, move on, live happily ever after. But then the reality came where, yeah, there could have been a lot of illusions for something that you thought you wanted, but then you realize you couldn't have it because this person, what you wanted with this person already had with somebody else. And so it's like, dude, now what? You know what I'm saying? It's like this is a situation that went from impulse to toxic behavior where it felt as though it was compatible, but in reality, it was incompatible. Could that have led to some sort of argument between the two of you, when it comes to putting down some sort of ultimatum, giving this person an ultimatum? Possible. Hey, Natural, how you doing? In this situation, Virgo, for some of you too, there's a female that don't like you, which is nothing new. But there is a female energy somewhere in the mix, Virgo. There seems to be some sort of envy toward you because somebody feels as though you always get what you want. So there is some sort of envy, resentful. Somebody's definitely feeling salty and bitter and angry and petty. Okay, this could be a past person. This could be a female who's just feeling this way because you tend to get a lot of attention. And so somebody could be jealous of your beauty, your looks. Somebody's jealous of what you have. Somebody views you as having it all together. They view you as being happy. They view you as moving on. They want what you have, and so they're jealous. Somebody. And it can also be, especially if you moved on with somebody else's person, and now your person's ex is feeling salty because they don't have, they want their person back, but their person is now with you. For some of you, I don't know who that story is for, but I'm getting that. That's coming in here also. That somebody's feeling kind of salty because they moved on and they could have chose you and not them. Um, And then I'm also getting here where if somebody was involved with somebody married, their significant other found out about it. And I'm also seeing where there was some sort of hostile behavior between two females, where this could have been a wife and she found out that her husband was cheating and she went to approach the side chick. So I'm also seeing that too. I'm seeing where a wife was like, bitch, come on out. You know what I'm saying? You fucking my husband or whatever the case may be. I'm also seeing that too. I'm seeing where there's some sort of hostility and anger between two women, you know, where somebody is saying, you might got him, but I got the house. You know what I'm saying? I got the car. I got the money. The motherfucker dies today. I get the assets, bitch, not you. You just fucking him. You know what I'm saying? But that's all he's giving you is dick, you know? I'm seeing that too. I don't know who this message is for a while. Um, because I'm seeing Virgo, you could be saying, okay, well, if you married, go back to your wife because I don't need this type of drama in my life. You know what I'm saying? And she got this and she got that. Get on back to it. Yeah, I'm fucking you, but I can, I can do bad by myself. And this person was hoping that you was gonna hold on to them. You know what I'm saying? Even though they had a wife and family, and the wife is already approaching you, and it's getting to the point now where the wife is saying, "Bitch, you about to get your ass whooped." And you're sitting back in, it's like, you know what, I'm not fighting with somebody else's man because this is not my husband. So I'm not gonna put myself out there. You know what I'm saying? What do I look like sitting out here fighting somebody? Yeah, this is your husband, but don't get mad with me. Get mad with your husband because your husband is the one who's over here. I didn't go running behind your husband. Your husband came running behind me. So if you want to fight somebody, fight your husband. And so some of you could have cut this dude off. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't got time for the hostility. I'm seeing that too. And so now somebody got their head in the clouds over this here situation. Somebody's daydreaming. Somebody's feeling trapped and stuck, feeling as though they don't have no other options. But then it's also like you're dealing with somebody who's unapologetic because this person is not really sincere. They're not really saying, okay, well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean this, or how can we start over? And for some of you, you were dealing with somebody who was playing mind games, giving off mixed signals, not knowing that there was going to be consequences to face between the wife and the side chick. Some of you either find yourself dealing with a narcissist. This person can still be spying on you heavy. But some of you, you got somebody stalking you too as well, okay? Even if you dealt with a toxic ex in the position of this situation, Virgo, some of you could have also been connected to somebody else where the situation was toxic between you and another person, where somebody could have been trying to abuse you mentally and emotionally and verbally with words and trying to say shit to hurt your feelings. And for somebody here, somebody could have went on and also filed divorce papers and been like, okay, well, since you fucking this bitch and you cheating, I tell you what, I'm getting ready to divorce your ass and I'm getting ready to take every motherfucking thing. And somebody could have divorced somebody and did just that and left this person sitting out on the cold, left them sitting on their ass on E, saying, okay, since you're going to go out and cheat, well, go ahead on and be with that other person. So now somebody's feeling shattered and broken, and now somebody's in denial and they're running. Somebody's drowning their sorrows in alcohol. Somebody's feeling hopeless and lost. A lot of variation. And now shit has went uphill causing some sort of major disaster. Meanwhile, Virgo, here you are trying to celebrate your birthday. And for some of you, the glow up is real, and you're just trying to surround yourself with laughter, happiness, and joy. You have Archangel Michael behind you trying to protect you, and you have been forgiven by spirit because some of you did the shadow work and the footwork that it took for you to heal spiritually. This other person, on the other hand, they're drowning their sorrows with alcohol and weed, trying to handle the peer pressure. And you're meanwhile trying to learn ways of healing, Reiki healing, whatever the case may be, yoga, Somebody else is feeling as though time has ran out due to them procrastinating, not really getting their shit together after you gain some sort of epiphany between you and this other individual. You was forced to set boundaries because the situation between you and this person turned into a disrespectful situation where you was forced to defend yourself and say enough is enough. And so now you're just trying to focus on yourself, taking time to smell the roses. Some of you could be ready to plan a vacation for yourself. It's like the masculine energy effect has worn off. You now know right from wrong. And so you're seeking light and you're seeking peace. You're walking in light, love, and happiness and peace. You're trying to set strong boundaries. You're coming in with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. You're ready for a new chapter. You are trying to focus on some sort of new beginning. You're needing to be patient and seek patience at this time because nothing happens overnight. This situation didn't happen overnight. You understand what I'm saying? So things take time. And so it's like one day at a time, one step at a time when it comes to you planning a new beginning for yourself. It's okay to be single. There's nothing wrong with that. Take a time to heal. Love yourself. You know, you could be, because I've been single and celibate for quite some time, divorce, a widow, all that. you know. Um, so life goes on, and that's not to say that there's, I'm sure there's always somebody out there for somebody. We just got to choose wisely as a Virgo. Okay. So hopefully this reading resonated with somebody. And if it did, feel free to get in the comment section and let me know if it resonated with you. If you feel like this is your reading, by all means, feel free to book a reading if you'd like. Okay, I'm always available for readings. All right. So, with that being said, you guys, I'm going to wish you a blessed day. Again, Virgos, happy birthday. God bless. More love. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. All right. Okay. I am out. All right, you guys. God bless.